This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV for Monday, January 8th, 2024. I'm Derek Gilbert. A little late today as we had a health scare with my mother this morning. Mom is getting a little older and had a bit of a scare today. It turned out as well as could be hoped. So thank you for your prayers. We do appreciate that and appreciate your patience. And also, if you're hearing some noise today, this is our new broadcast studio that we've been coming to you from the last couple of months called The Barn. And as you can tell today, it is not insulated perfectly for sound. We're getting heavy rain here in the Ozarks. So if that's not filtered out, that's the background noise that you're hearing. Topic number 5 today, Hamas summer camp. Israel's President Isaac Herzog, interviewed over the weekend on NBC's Meet the Press Sunday, shared documentation discovered by the IDF, Israel Defense Forces, in Gaza, detailing a plan for Hamas terrorist camps to host and train children during the summer months at Hamas facilities in Gaza. This document was written and issued in July of last year by the Al-Qassam Brigade military wing of Hamas. It lays out a plan for Hamas summer camps for children on their terror bases. The goal, quote, to advance the resistance culture and the values of jihad, standing strong and sacrifice within the children to contribute to the militarization of society, end quote. According to the document, according to the camps, the part of the goal of the terror camp is to train children to shoot weapons, conduct simulations, and study theoretical courses with the aim to prepare the next generation of terrorists to continue the fight against the Zionist invader, Israel, the Jews. This is further proof of how Hamas is indoctrinating the next generation of children. It's continuing this cycle of hatred and violence that will not end until Hamas is no more. And even then, it really won't end, because you'll never completely eliminate an idea or a religious belief. This is not a war against a nation state that can surrender like Germany or Japan after World War II. This is a belief, a religion, and it's a religion that's been going for 1,400 years now and is on track to become the world's largest before the end of this century. Topic number 4, where's Lloydo? That would be Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. Lawmakers are wanting answers from the Secretary of Defense and from the Pentagon as to why Lloyd Austin went into the hospital and then waited 3 days to let the White House know about it. Austin's deputy, Kathleen Hicks, was on vacation at the time. She was in Puerto Rico. She only learned about Austin's condition, where he was incapacitated in the intensive care unit 2 days after she took over his duties. Basically said, here, do this. Didn't tell her why. And she was still on vacation in Puerto Rico, not at the Pentagon. Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder told reporters that he was informed about Austin's condition on January 2nd, Tuesday, just a day after Austin went into the hospital, but 2 days before President Biden and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan were notified. This is not how the chain of command is supposed to work. I'm not a military man, but it seems to me that the Secretary of Defense and the President of the United States are the two main links in the nuclear weapon chain of command. You got to know where those two people are at any given moment, and if they're incapacitated, they've got to have a delegated deputy or subordinate who takes over those responsibilities. Austin went in for elective surgery on New Year's Eve. There were complications. He went into the ICU, and it was 3 days before the White House found out. This is not how it's supposed to work. Now, I'm not going to speculate as to we don't know what the surgery was or what the complications were, and I won't speculate. I just will note that it's rather interesting that the head of the Defense Department, who compelled members of our military services to submit to an experimental medical procedure on pain of their careers, now is very concerned about, medical privacy. Well, this is a big deal. This is not a political gotcha moment. Again, key player if nuclear weapons should happen to be deployed. This is not like a third shift fry cook at a cafe deciding he's not going to show up and leaving somebody else to shoulder the load. This is a key person, and this is a very nonchalant attitude towards one of the most important cabinet positions inside the White House. It's a good thing we're not in the middle of a war or something, except for Ukraine and the dozens of attacks on American bases in Iraq and Syria and pot shots at our ships in the Red Sea and stuff like that. Topic number 3, save the children. For the 5th consecutive year, the number one cause of death worldwide is abortion. This is according to Worldometer, which is a database that tracks quantitative data on health, the global population, and other metrics in real time, shows that there were more than 44.6 million abortions worldwide in 2023. The last available snapshot from 2023, taken New Year's Eve, shows that the number of abortions performed last year was far, far greater than the number of casualties caused by other leading causes of death listed. Second leading cause of death worldwide, communicable diseases, 12.9 million people. 44.6 million, 12.9 by communicable disease. Cancer, 8.2 million deaths. Smoking contributed to the deaths of about 44.6 million dead through abortion. This is the population curve, by the way, that you see on the screen behind me. It is going to peak around the year 2060 and begin to fall. And there's some demographers who think that once that begins to curve downward because of the aging population, it may never recline. We are moving into a demographic winter. Topic number 2, divorce. Interesting study, and not what one would expect. Divorce rates have dropped to their lowest level in more than 50 years, thanks to men, according to a study, thanks to men being more committed. Thanks to men being more committed to marriage. Keep that in mind. The chance of a marriage breaking down now, 35%, a little more than 1 of every 3 marriages will wind up in divorce. This is down from a high of 44% in 1986. That's a rate not seen since 1970. In other words, the rate of divorce up from 1970 to 1985 and has been dropping since back down to the 1970 level. Researchers say that the decline is almost entirely due to a fall in the rate of women, wives, filing for separation. Men apparently have been very consistent in the rate of men who file for divorce, but the rate of women spiked in the mid-80s and has dropped again. Why is this? Well, according to researchers, it's because men are more committed to marriage now than we were 40 years ago. I suggest perhaps it is maybe a different reason, that perhaps younger women are seeing that the promises of feminism are lies, that delaying marriage, delaying children, or trying to pursue a marriage, children, and a full-time career are not recipes for happiness, after all. Coming up, suing Reeses for insufficient deliciosity. That's ahead on 5 and 10.
Jonathan Cahn is back with his most explosive book ever, the Josiah Manifesto. This stunning book exposes whether or not a 3,000-year-old calendar of appointed days provides the secret to the most dynamic year of our lives. Even ordaining a plague, a national lockdown, days of fire, and the changing of the Supreme Court. Secret information regarding an anonymous prayer and a mysterious template that may lie behind the event that overtook Capitol Hill and shook the nation. And the mysterious ancient king that may have revealed the secret behind a modern American president, and so much more. Also included in this must-have collection, The Gods of the Bible Unveiled on DVD, where Derek Gilbert systematically breaks down how to understand what the gods in the Bible are and what their place in Christianity actually is. In this instructional guide, you'll be taken step by step through why God calls his sons gods in the Psalms, how the fall in Genesis was only one of 3 divine rebellions, and how the Greek gods and titans found their origin in our Bibles. But that's not all. In this amazing offer, you'll also receive the Jonathan Cahn Collection, featuring 3 uncut, extended, and too hot for TV episodes on the return of the gods that will leave you speechless. This DVD also includes 3 additional episodes of Jonathan's best interviews with the Skywatch TV investigative team. Sold separately, these items hold a retail value of over $75. Yours now for your donation of only $35 plus shipping and handling. But Right now, you can upgrade your master collection to include the absolutely astonishing Josiah Manifesto Uncensored 8-DVD album featuring hours of additional totally uncensored raw materials and mysteries that are not included in the book or anywhere else but right here, including the Island of Mystery, the Winds of Hinnom, Jehu and the Temple of Baal, the Jubilee and Redemption and the Child of the Nile, and the Manifesto Part 1 and 2 and the very last mystery. This special upgrade includes all of the items from the Josiah Manifesto Master Collection and the exclusive uncensored 8-DVD album, which altogether holds a retail value of $200. Yours now for your donation of only $74.99 plus shipping and handling. So be prepared to understand the end times like never before as you dive into the Josiah Manifesto Master Collection or the Master Collection with upgrade uncensored 8-DVD album. So order now at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Josiah Manifesto Master Collection.
Item number 1 today, suing Reese's Peanut Butter Cups for $5 billion. Why? Because the special peanut butter pumpkins put out for Halloween don't look as cute inside the wrapper as they do in the picture on the outside of the wrapper. Seriously, a woman in Tampa Bay has submitted a proposed class action suit against Hershey Company for $5 billion, claiming that the company falsely portrayed the peanut butter pumpkins on the outside of the wrapper. She was dissatisfied after purchasing a pack of peanut butter pumpkins at Aldi for $4.49. Before Halloween, she said her purchase was based on the assumption that the peanut butter pumpkins would look like the cute little peanut butter pumpkins on the wrapper, the cute little pumpkin smile and all that. Turns out, no, it's just vaguely pumpkin-shaped chocolate over peanut butter. The point being, you're going to eat it and it will be delicious. Well, Kelly asserted she wouldn't have bought the pumpkins if she had known they were simply pumpkin-shaped Reese's without that cute little pumpkin face. And there's more. It's not just the pumpkins. The lawsuit also involves other holiday-themed treats from Reese's, including Reese's White Pumpkins, Reese's Pieces Pumpkins, Reese's Peanut Butter Ghosts, Reese's White Ghost, Reese's Peanut Butter Bats, peanut butter footballs, and other peanut butter assortment shapes like stockings, bells, snowmen, and so forth. Reuters news agency notes that her legal action aims to get compensation for everyone in the state of Florida who bought these so-called deceptive products. Again, this would amount to an award of something like $5 billion in damages. Look, when you buy the Reese's, it's not because of the shape, it's not because of the face, it's because they're really good for you. I mean, they taste really good. They're really bad for you, but you know what I mean. $5 billion lawsuit. This week on Skywatch TV, Jonathan Cahn joins us to talk about his new book, The Josiah Manifesto. I was honored to sit in as a guest host this week alongside my best friend, my wife, Sharon K. Gilbert. Brittany Jackson also joining us on the panel. But Jonathan Cahn, as always, takes the show and runs with it. Don't miss the programs coming up about the Josiah Manifesto and the special offer involved with the program. You can watch it right now at skywatchtv.com. You can catch it also at our Roku or Apple TV channels. If you've got a set-top box, make sure you've got the Skywatch TV channel. It's available right now at our YouTube channel for the main program, youtube.com/@skywatchtv now, or rumble.com/skywatchtv, or better yet, bring it right into your smartphone or tablet. That way you bypass the gatekeepers of big tech. That also gets you other features like a calendar of upcoming events, important news updates several times a week, and also a Bible module. Kind of important too. And you can take all the video content and cast them to your TV using Apple's AirPlay or Google's Chromecast, the mobile app available for iOS, Android, and Amazon Kindle Fire phones and tablets. And it is free, and we've got links to their app stores at our website, skywatchtv.com. Thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.